Welcome to New Strength. I'm Christina Cook-Lee. New Strength is a daily devotional offering hope and encouragement to people who are trying to get and stay free from depression and or dependency. I would encourage you to read along with me. If you're viewing directly on YouTube, check the description area below the screen for instructions on how you can. Thanks for joining me. Our topic is building your faith. The focus, taking a step of faith. The scripture, Psalm chapter 37, verses 30 through 31 from the New King James Version of the Bible. The mouth of the righteous speaks wisdom, and his tongue talks of justice. The law of his God is in his heart, and none of his steps shall slide. You may not see yourself as righteous, and if you don't, it's probably a good thing. The Lord is the only one who is truly righteous. In these verses, I like to think that God is the righteous one who speaks wisdom and talks of justice. And when we have the law of God in our hearts, none of our steps will slide. As you progress on your recovery journey, you will face an opportunity that will require you to make a step of faith. There will be no flash of lightning from heaven, or even a still small voice saying, "This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. Grab it." What may be in front of you might be something that seems impossible in human terms. Not that it's grand and glorious, or that it's some kind of dream come true. It may be something that even you might not have desired at another point in time. Yet things are different in your life now, and your desires are not the same as they used to be. Still, what you are faced with, for one reason or many reasons, may require a miracle or two, and you are thinking, how could this ever work out? It's another one of those times when you wish God would just say something. It would be so much easier if He would just say, "This is the way you should go." But He's not saying anything, and so it's up to you to wait on Him and figure out what He could be leading you to do. The Lord wants you to grow in your faith. He wants you to learn to know how to discern His ways and how to hear His voice. The only way you will ever be able to do that is if you have times of testing, like you might have right now. Some people might be of the opinion that those who don't have much materially must not have much faith. When they think of increasing their faith, it might be equated with obtaining more wealth or possessions. In the development of our faith, we will be called on to exercise our belief in God in many ways. Sometimes an increase of faith will enable you to believe God in greater ways. That ability to believe might be for the purpose of giving more of what you have away, or learning to get along with less. You may wonder if you want to do such a thing. You might not see less as more. Human nature wants to acquire, and sometimes God allows us to acquire. But at other times, He may test us to see how much we trust Him in material terms. In your lifetime, God will test your faith in all kinds of ways. You will be stretched in many directions for the purpose of deepening your character and causing your faith to grow and mature. Faith can grow a lot before it actually matures. Immature faith wants to get. Mature faith wants whatever will bring God glory. And sometimes that means dying to self in all kinds of ways. Dying in any terms sounds repulsive to immature faith. But dying in every way is attractive to mature faith, so that the beauty of Christ would be revealed more fully. The Apostle Paul grew to have mature faith. He said, "I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live. Yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave His life for me." Galatians chapter 2, verse 20. Paul's faith developed as he served the Lord. Through many trials and tests, he learned to believe God. As his faith matured, he was able to say, "I have learned at whatever state I am in, therewith to be content." Philippians chapter 4, verse 11. He also said, "Godliness with contentment is great gain." 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. We have so much learning and growing ahead of us as we walk in faith. Declaration: I will find new strength by surrendering my humanity to the Lord. I will embrace the tests and trials necessary for the maturing of my faith in God, knowing that whatever brings God glory is most important. Thanks for taking the time to listen. I would really appreciate it if you would like this segment, and if you wouldn't mind, please share it with someone else who might also benefit from it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the New Strength Devotional channel on YouTube or on WordPress, and then a link will come to you every day in your email with a segment like this. And if you're already a subscriber, I'll look forward to meeting with you again tomorrow. My prayer is that you will find new strength day by day and endless blessings. I'm Christina Cookley.